Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
In January, a high school principal in Baltimore had his life turned upside down. Someone created a fake audio clip of him making racist remarks. It went viral. He was placed on administrative leave, and no facial recognition tool in the world could have caught it because the deepfake never touched his face. That story should unsettle anyone who's ever been recorded, photographed, or posted a video online. And that's basically all of us. According to research published through the NIH, somewhere between 27 and 50% of people can't tell a real video from a manipulated one. That includes trained professionals. If you've ever watched a video and thought, well, that's clearly them, you might have been wrong and you'd never have known it. The fear that you can't trust what you see anymore, that fear is reasonable. But understanding exactly how these fakes work is what takes that fear and turns it into something useful. So what actually breaks down when AI fakes a person's identity? Most people assume a deepfake means someone swapped a whole face onto someone else's body. That does happen. But the type that's fooling investigators right now is sneakier than that. It's called a lip-sync deepfake. Only the mouth and jaw get modified. Everything else, the eyes, the forehead, the hairline, stays untouched. So when an investigator runs that video through a facial comparison tool, the system checks all those landmarks and says, 95% match. That number feels decisive. It feels like a verdict. And that's exactly the trap. Why do so many professionals fall for it? Because every tool they've been trained on, every workflow they've built, treats facial comparison as the finish line. A high confidence score shows up, and the analysis stops. But deepfake technology has decoupled what your face looks like from what your mouth is doing and what your voice sounds like. A face can score 99% accurate, while the voice is completely cloned and the lip movements are synthesized from scratch. For anyone who's ever been on a video call, that means someone could put words in your mouth, literally, and a verification system might confirm it's you. So how do you catch something like that? Researchers at UC Berkeley's Computer Vision Lab, presenting at the CVPR 2024 workshop, demonstrated a method that's surprisingly intuitive once you hear it. You take the audio track and transcribe it. Write down what the voice is saying. Then, separately, you run automated lip-reading software on the video. Write down what the mouth movements are saying. In a real video, those two transcriptions match. In a lip-sync deepfake, they don't. The audio says one thing. The lips say something slightly different. That gap is invisible to the naked eye. But a computer comparing two text outputs catches it immediately. The article's own analogy nails this. A deepfake is like a forged document where the ink chemistry looks perfect under magnification. That's the face. But the paper fibers are synthetic. That's the voice. And the handwriting changes speed mid-signature. That's the lip-sync timing. A document examiner who only checks the ink calls it authentic. An examiner who stacks all three tests catches the forgery every time. Now, single-frame analysis makes this even harder. According to temporal inconsistency research published on Arxiv, detection models that only compare one frame to the next adjacent frames miss manipulations that reveal themselves over longer stretches of video. An investigator looking at a single screenshot is working with the weakest possible signal. But models that analyze patterns across non-adjacent frames, checking how lip movements evolve over entire sentences, achieved accuracy up to 96.93% across 4 different types of lip forgery. That's the difference between glancing at one page of a contract and reading the whole thing. And this isn't a niche problem. According to UN data, 38% of women have personally experienced online violence involving deepfakes. 85% have witnessed it. Those numbers tell you this isn't some future threat, it's a current one. Anyone who builds a case, reviews evidence, or even just shares a video online is already operating in a world where faces can be real and the message can still be completely fabricated. A 95% facial match isn't proof of identity. It's proof that one layer of evidence looks right. The face can be perfect while the voice is fake and the lips are lying. So remember 3 things. First, a deepfake doesn't have to change the whole face. Sometimes it only changes the mouth, and that's enough to fool both people and software. Second, the way to catch it is to compare what the audio says against what the lips say, separately, because in a fake, those 2 stories won't match. Third, one layer of verification is never enough. You need face, voice, and timing checked independently before you can trust any video is real. Whether you're building a legal case or just deciding whether to believe a clip someone texted you, the rule is the same. Don't trust the face alone. The full breakdown's in the show notes.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.